What up YouTube, this is Lugas here and welcome to this Battlefield 4 commentary. I want to kick off my series of Battlefield 4 videos by first of all reviewing the campaign, and there's 3 reasons why I actually want to do this. Firstly, I don't think it will be covered too much by the actual gaming community, unless of course you are actually doing Let's Plays, and then obviously you're going to be playing the thing the whole way through. Secondly, I am the sort of player who likes to play both sides of the game, multiplayer and single player when it's available. And thirdly, I think you'll see as this commentary goes, I just feel like I have to say something about the campaign. So without further ado, let's jump into this commentary. The campaign itself lasts about 4 to 5 hours depending on how good you are, and that's on hard. There's only 7 playable missions, which makes for a fairly short single player by any standards. That's hardly surprising considering that DICE did say early on in Battlefield 4's development that the vast majority of the development team would be focusing on providing an enjoyable multiplayer experience. As a result, you might understand that the story takes a bit of a hit. No real narrative, no real build-up missions to explain why our new Battlefield friends are in the situation that they are. And unfortunately, that is a recurring theme throughout the entire campaign. Situations happen that defy explanation, and you're not going to get any more information about what just happened as you progress through the campaign. It pretty much says, deal with it. For example, in one of the missions, you get captured by the enemy, you're out cold, one of your members is presumed dead, you get taken to prison, you're interrogated, you're in a world of hurt, but you eventually escape thanks to a friendly face from Battlefield 3, who again defies all logic and doesn't really progress the story, and he's only seen in that particular mission and you never see him again, which again doesn't make much sense. Anyway, I digress. You get back to your home base, and lo and behold, who's standing there, arms outstretched with a nice warm cup of cocoa? The guy you thought that was dead. And when he's questioned by one of the characters on how he escaped, all he says is this: I was in trouble, I got out, let's leave it at that. So let's put to one side the campaign length and the poor storyline and hope that the gameplay would at least redeem the single player. Alas, dear friends, it does not, and it boils down to one issue and one issue only, and that's the AI. Take the enemies for example. They couldn't hit the broad side of the barn unless you're aiming directly at them, at which point they seem to have God mode on and can't seem to miss you. When they use cover, they tend to bunch up or stay in one place, not really giving you much of a threat. A well placed rocket or a nice grenade tends to wipe them out quite easily. When they do get it into their heads that it would be a good idea to attack you and trying to flank you or go behind you, they end up running at you like some crazy bonsai charge. But it gets even worse. Don't expect much help from your AI squad mates either. They really advance with you until the area is clear, and that will leave you dangerously exposed sometimes. And when you actually get them to do something by hitting the engage key, their aim is just as bad as the enemies. In one point I saw one of my squad mates jump up behind cover and unload an entire clip into the side of a brick wall. This means if you're trying to get a decent score on the go for the leaderboard against your friends, you're gonna have to do it by yourself by getting multi-kills and basically wiping out the enemies by yourself. One redeeming feature though is that weapons crates, ammo crates do make a nice return for bad company too, but again they're pretty pointless. The length of the campaign makes them irrelevant, and besides the point, you're going to be picking up most of your ammunition and weapons off the dead bodies of the enemies. In conclusion then guys, the campaign was a major disappointment, lock, stock and barrel. The assignments, the dog tags, the competitive leaderboards, they'll probably encourage a few players to go back and try out again, but if you haven't played it, you're really not missing out on much. There wasn't a moment in the campaign that I just sit back after playing a mission and went, wow, that was epic. Considering the fact that it was a 24GB download, I was expecting a lot more from it, but I guess that was just me. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this particular video. As always, please feel free to give it a like, give it a comment, share this about on Twitter and Facebook, and if you want to see any more of my future uploads, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So until next time, take care.
Go back.